For dinner tonight, I'm making homemade chicken pot pie. I'm starting off by prepping my pie crust, mixing 2.5 cups of flour, half a tablespoon of sugar, and half a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm gonna pulse in a half a pound of cubed butter until it's coarse, and then add 6 tablespoons of ice water and pulse again until moist clumps form. Now I'm pushing it all together, separating and flattening until I have 2 equal discs. Wrap your pie crust in cling wrap and throw those in the fridge while you work on your filling. I'm chopping up 1 onion, 4 stalks of celery, and then 4 carrots. Simmer it down in some olive oil and then add some salt, pepper, and garlic. Once your veggies soften, add your roux. I'm going with a 1/3 cup of butter and a 1/3 cup of flour. I want my filling to be nice and thick. Now I'm gonna go in with 4 cups of chicken stock. It's starting to thicken, so I'm gonna season it down with chicken bouillon, buttery herb, Italian, paprika, garlic, and onion. I don't measure my seasonings, I just like the filling to be nice and dark. Mix in half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and I got the urge to add some Dijon mustard. I pre-hand shredded my chicken, so I'm just gonna throw that in now with some frozen peas. Lastly, I'm hitting it with some freshly chopped parsley, basil, and oregano. I'm gonna set my filling in the fridge while I work out my dough. Once it's rolled out flat, I'm gonna plop it in my baking dish and trim the edges. This was my first time ever making pie crust from scratch, and it turned out so good. It was way easier than I expected if you've never done this before. Once it's filled, add your top crust, trim, tuck, and crimp. Crimping the edges really made me feel like a professional. Now I'm just gonna add my slits and hit it with an egg wash. I'm gonna throw this bad boy in the oven on 375 for about 25 minutes until the top is nice and golden brown. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda gagged. This is my first time ever making chicken pot pie. It smells insane. The filling is super thick and I cannot wait to inhale this. This is the perfect fall meal, and I'm topping it with some Parmesan cheese. The filling is super flavorful and hearty, and I topped it with some Texas Pete and Worcestershire. I'm so glad I made the crust by hand. It's flaky and buttery, and it really ties the dish together.